This slide is to help understand a little bit more about the Northwest Georgia Healthcare Partnership, which we just call NGHP for short. Saying Northwest Georgia Healthcare Partnership every time gets a little tiring.
Yeah.
Our vision at the partnership is to lead our community in creating innovative solutions to critical health issues. And our mission is to improve community health through collaboration, innovative ideas, and positive action. You will see here in our partnership pillars what we said on the left. Each is its own pillar, but then on the right are the programs that fall into that pillar. I'm going to let Caitlin start with Bill Gregory under Healthy Lifestyles because she actually, in one of her Vista years, helped plan and organize Bill Gregory.
Yeah, so Bill Gregory is our 10K, 5K, 2K fun run. It's been, oh gosh, this last year was our 39th year. We have not, the partnership has not organized it, that whole time, just the last 26 years, I believe. So we partner with various people in the community to put it together, like the Bradley Wellness Center. But this run is a 10K, 5K, 2K honoring Dr. Bill Gregory, who died in a bike accident. It's been a while now.
Accident.
Yeah.
It was a while.
So it was renamed the Bill Gregory Healthcare Classic in honor of him. So in this race, we have about 2,000 more participants who come out. So everything that is raised from this race goes towards Northwest Georgia Healthcare Partnership to help us provide a lot of the other programs that you see here under some of the other pillars. So it is one of our biggest fundraisers. And this last year, we actually added an extra race. And it was the 10K adaptive race, which is really cool. And that was really fun to put on. Then I'll talk a little bit about BAM. It's our Bike Around Murray event. This again is another fundraiser. This is a 4-course bike ride. This year it's a Grand Fondo event, and there's 2 time segments, and everything raised from this bike ride comes to NGHP, and we're able to take those funds and help those in our community. You want to talk about Readers to Leaders?
I'll go over Readers to Leaders. So Readers to Leaders is an initiative for children in our community from birth to 8 is the main focus. But this initiative is essentially geared to get hands in the books of all children in the Dalton, Whitfield, Gordon County, Murray County communities. Stephanie Hogshead is actually the director of Readers to Leaders here at the Northwest Georgia Healthcare Partnership, and we are working towards creating a culture of literacy here, and that no child should be without literature or books.
Mm-hmm. And then the Downtown Dalton Farmers Market. This is, I believe, our 3rd or 4th year taking this over from another entity here in Dalton. The Farmers Market is every Tuesday and Saturday. And the last few years it has been actually managed by AmeriCorps Vistas. And basically, the coolest thing I love about Farmers Market is that we double food stamps. So as an AmeriCorps Vista, sometimes we actually can utilize food stamps. So we're able to double our food stamps. So basically what that means is you can swipe your card and receive, let's say, if you swipe for $10, you get $20 in market tokens that you're then able to purchase fresh fruits, vegetables, and baked goods, which is really cool. And we provide that service to everyone in our community who also has SNAP as well, which is really exciting. We just want to make that fresh food available. All of our farmers are local farmers within a 100-mile radius. That's right, we did. Mm-hmm. We did increase it. So that way we can, just provide more food. And we also, besides just having fruits and vegetables, we also have other craft vendors as well. Mm-hmm. We also have fresh honey, jams, jellies, that sort of thing. So it's a really fun time, a really awesome place to get to know people in the community in Dalton.
For sure. We're going to move now to the access to healthcare pillar. And again, I'm going to let Caitlin start first because she, again, helped coordinate our Irwin Mitchell Community Health Fair, which you would know more about.
So the Irwin Mitchell Community Health Fair is put on annually, and it's we put it on at the Matt Gaston Community Center, which we actually do a lot of different events there. We partner with them a lot, and basically it is it's a huge health fair with various oh gosh.
I mean, you could get HIV testing.
Yeah.
You can have your blood pressure read. Anything from actual physical testing all the way down to getting referrals for mammograms.
Yeah. Or even, I mean, usually there's a vendor for like cell phones too as well. So
Free cell phones.
it's very much just a diverse, I can't even think of the word right now. But basically, it's a huge space to gain resources from our community partners. We actually get together. I guess we'll talk about that later. I was going to talk about collaborative.
We'll tell you about
We'll tell you about that
later.
But it's a great place for people to actually come get tested if they do not have access to health care services at this point. And yeah, it's a fun time. We have lots of events, raffles as well, and it's a great time to get to know people in the community and get free stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people come for the free stuff.
It's true.
But it gets them in the door and access to those healthy resources that they may or may not already
Yes,
have. So
exactly.
we count it as a win either way.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk a little bit about our Healthy Babies program. The state and national AmeriCorps members are directly involved with the Healthy Babies program. And this program is geared toward getting mothers the prenatal care that they need in order to, of course, have a healthy baby. They can talk, essentially it is held at the health department, and our AmeriCorps state national members provide translation services for these mothers and sign them up for First Foundation books, which provides the infant a book until they are 5 years old after birth. So they do a lot around just ensuring that those mothers have that access to that care, which is something that a lot of people in our community don't quite understand well enough to know that they do need to be getting that care. Moving forward, our NGHP Women's Health, it is directly involved in our Healthy Babies program, but we do also reach out to the community and do classes that are advocates for the women's health. Since we have a large Latino population here in Dalton, Georgia, sometimes we run into people not quite knowing where to go, what resources they can access, or not even just simply not being able to talk to the doctor. A lot of the Women's Health Initiative is connecting people with those resources and making sure that they can go to their doctor's appointments, making sure that they have access to an OBGYN or a gynecologist. Last in this pillar is the NGHP Special Needs Services. This is very, very new. Mm-hmm. It is directed by Lindsay Coker here at the partnership. She has made huge strides in this program and has really made it her own. She does everything from a summer camp all the way up to coordinating the autism conference that happens in October, which of course I'll tell you a little bit about later. But this program, again, is getting individuals within our community who have special needs, learning disabilities, those resources, understanding exactly what their program and what resources they have access to, because especially children, school children, they may not, their parents may or may not know what to do. I mean, no one is prepared to have a baby, let alone someone who has special needs and just requires that extra little bit of care. Moving down, we have disease management, and the first runner here is our Promotores de Salud program. You gotta excuse my butchering of that name. I can't say it any better than that. But think community health worker when you see that. Almost like a social worker, our promotores, they go out into the community and actively recruit individuals who can benefit from all these programs you see here. They do help manage the free mammogram service that we have at the partnership through Komen. They coordinate our wellness classes, they provide translation services. Cooking Matters is a class that they teach locally. Different partnerships and different places actually house the class, but the class is geared to teach people how to eat and live on a budget, very small budget.
Yep.
So again, that fighting poverty aspect, very prevalent throughout our pillars. And then our cancer support group is the only Spanish-speaking cancer support group in North Georgia that we know of. They essentially meet people who the promotoras know may or may not have cancer. It's a support system specifically for people who speak Spanish, which is something, you may or may not have in a town that is predominantly English speaking. And lastly, we have our senior living pillar. Although right now we are not doing a lot with our senior living pillar, its main focus is to get people ready for that next stage of life, having that advanced directive, making sure that your family members know what you want. We keep a running senior directory full of doctors' phone numbers, places to get your eyes checked, places to get your hearing checked. It's just essentially like a big phone book geared towards senior living. And then educational seminars, which really do focus around that advanced directive initiative, making sure that people understand that your family may or may not know what exactly it is you want, and if you write it down for them, it's going to be the best. This here is our organizational layout, and I know that it may be hard to see, but at the top, we have our executive director, Gregory Dent. You will meet him, do not worry. Below, we have our executive assistant, Holly Thompson. Below that, I'm going to start over here at the left. We have our child health advocate, Raina Torres. Raina focuses on getting individuals who are children, of course, signed up for the resources that are available to them. So a lot of parents may or may not know about Peach Care or the Affordable Care Act. She is that navigator, making sure that they know how to sign up and everything. And then we're moving on to Readers to Leaders. Like I said before, Stephanie Hogshead is the director of that. The AmeriCorps Vista and State National programs. I'm the director of grants management, but I also direct both of those programs. Moving on to our promotora side, director of patient services and senior promotores de salud is Teresa Mendez. Currently, the actual, below her we have Elisa Cervantes, and then Maria Pintor. Maria Pintor is currently the person who coordinates all the promotores' activities, and then all of that gets reported up to Teresa. Moving along towards the right, we have Jody Nation, which is the coolest name ever, and he is the nurse practitioner at the Deo Clinic. The Deo Clinic is a free reduced clinic for people who are uninsured, and then that we just have a partnership with. And then very lastly, we have our director of special needs services, which is Lindsay Coker, and I've already talked a little bit about